Tak kisah.
Hey, hello guys. Good morning. A good Sunday morning to everyone. And let's welcome ourselves again to the Rodalink Live Unboxing Show. And for today, what we are reviewing is, or what we're going to showcase to you guys is, we have not one, not two, but three commuter bikes that we have here to show you. So commuter bikes, what are actually commuter bikes? So commuter bikes, in a layman term, we call it an everyday bike. The one bike that you will use it to go around the estate, to take it on the park connectors, to run errands around. The bike that you can ride it on the roads, on the footpath, on the park connectors, and probably a little bit of gravel tracks. So these everyday bikes, in a more, I would say, in a more intermediate term, we call it the commuter bikes. So behind me, I have these three bikes. I have the Path 3, the Polygon Path 3. You probably heard about the Path 3 because it has been our long-standing, one of our most popular commuter bikes. And then we have the Fairfax 2 and the Fairfax 3. So the thing about commuter bikes is, or in other words, what you would call a hybrid bike. Yeah. So basically, hybrid bike and commuter bikes, they are the same thing. It's just that it's two different terms that's being used to describe the bike. I would choose the word commuter instead of hybrid because otherwise you might get confused. Like hybrid bikes, okay, does it run on batteries and things like that? Yeah, which is a totally different thing from hybrid cars. So hybrid bikes, they're actually commuter bikes. Pretty much similar to a mountain bike, just that the wheel size is different. You get a 700cc wheel size, which is a larger wheel diameter. And you have thinner tires and you have a larger gearing as compared to a mountain bike. And as we can see, as I explained in my previous videos, there are two types of commuter bikes. There's two variants. There's the one with the suspension, and the one that we are reviewing today is the commuter bikes that's without suspension, that is with a rigid fork. So as you notice, the one with the rigid fork, it will come with the more smoother tires and thinner tires as compared to the one with suspension forks. Otherwise, they're both commuter bikes, and it depends on the type of riding or the riding condition that you are riding on. So guys, without much further ado, let's talk about the Polygon Path 3. The Polygon Path 3 is the Polygon Path series, I would say, is available. It's actually available in two different models. There's the Path 2 and the Path 3. So what we are looking at today, this is the Path 3, the one with better parts, with a better set of drivetrain, that's better in build quality and has more gears. So what we get here is this is an aluminium frame with an aluminium front fork. And as you can see on the frame, the cables are neatly tucked inside of the frame. So the cable is internally routed. As you can see, both for the shifters and also the brake cables are internally routed. So it has a clean look with no cables on the outside. And also on the rear end of the frame, you have the eyelets here and here. So this is where you can actually install a rear rack. If you are using this to, to take some luggage with you, you can install a rear rack. You can add panniers later on. And because of the non-existence of cables around the seat tube, you can also actually install a frame-mounted child seat that you can use together with the Path 3. And it also comes with a side stand included. So you get a side stand as well on the Path 3. And let's look at the wheels. So on the Path 3 you get a 700 by 40C tires, and that's powered by the V tire tires. Wheels are quick release front and back, so you can easily remove them to fit it into a car. So on the Path 3, you get hydraulic disc brakes, Shimano hydraulic disc brakes to be exact. Gear components is the combination of the Shimano Altus and also the Shimano Alivio. So gear components is a combination of Alivio and Shimano Altus. And this is a 3x9 setup. So in total you have 27 gears. So there's 3 gears in front with 9 gears at the back. So it has a very wide gear range that you can tackle any sort of terrain, whether if you're going up a steep slope. It allows you to engage into a lighter gear, and if you need to go up to a higher speed, it allows you to do that as well because it has a larger gearing ratio. So guys, this is priced at $799. So this is the Path 3. And what we're looking at here is the L size frame. So the frame, it comes in a variety of sizes. So they go from small, which is suitable for a height of about 156, up to extra large, which is suitable for a height of up to 1.85. So this weighs about 14 kilograms, which is actually, to be exact, is actually about 13.8 on the large frame size. Pretty decent bike, because the thing is that if you go for the one with suspension, and if you're just doing like park connector ridings on the footpath, you'll get little benefit or little advantage of the front suspension, and in fact the front suspension actually adds a little bit of weight to the bike. So the variant of the commuter bikes without front suspension would actually give you a lighter bike, and it will be better in terms of speed and distance. So guys, this is the Polygon Path 3, and a little bit of details into the bike. If you look at the handle grips, it's got the ergonomic handle grips with an extension right here that you can actually rest your palm. Gives you a little bit more comfort. The seat height is easily adjustable as well because it's quick release. You can easily adjust the seat height accordingly. So guys, this is a Path 3, this is going for $799, and if you're looking for something that's slightly more entry level, you can also consider the Polygon Path 2, which is the down-spec version of the Polygon Path 3. And with that being said about the Path 3, let's move on to the two Polygon Fairfaxes that we'll be reviewing in a short while. So I have here with me, this is the Marin Fairfax 2, and I have the Fairfax 3 on my right. So these are two identical models with two different variants. So we have the Fairfax 2 here and the Fairfax 3 here. So basically the Fairfax 3, it shares the same frame and fork as the Fairfax 2, but in a different color, and you can upgrade on the components. Looking at the Fairfax 2, I would say that this is, in terms of price comparison, this will be head-on competitor with the Polygon Path 3, and this is priced at $899. So the difference we're looking at is that on the Fairfax 2, it uses a similar alloy frame with an alloy front fork. And on the Fairfax 2 as well, as you can see, the cables are internally routed. Uses a slightly smaller tubing, so it looks a little bit more sleek. And it's got a nice touch to the glossy paint with a little bit of glitter. I'm not too sure if you can actually see it on camera. Yeah. So the paint has a little bit of glitter. And this is also available in a variety of frame sizes. The one that we have right here, this is a small size frame, so this will be suitable for a height of about 155 cm. And a little more details about the frame. Similarly, like the Polygon Path 3, it's got eyelets as well to mount the rear rack. And it's got a seat stay and chain stay that's beautifully designed. You can see that they actually designed the eyelets for the rack to be a little higher on the seat tube. It's got a dual eyelet for the rack mount as well, so you can have a different position for the rack. And on the front fork, which I failed to mention on the Path 3, there's also an eyelet that allows you to install a front rack as well. And also with this port in front, this is for the mudguard. So wheels are quick release, similarly like the Path 3. But on the tire size, you get a slightly slimmer tire, as this is a 700 by 35. It's a little bit more slick as compared to the Path 3. So you get thinner tires on the Fairfax 2, and a quick look at the components. This is a 2x8 group set. It's powered by the Shimano Acera. So there's 2 gears in front, 8 at the back, and this is a combination of Shimano 220 and Shimano Acera. In comparison to the Path 3, this is slightly lower spec in terms of the components. And on the brakes, you still get hydraulic disc brakes. This is a Tech Pro hydraulic disc brakes. Pretty much the equivalent of entry-level Shimano disc brakes. It's basically the same system. It runs on mineral oil. And the thing about disc brakes is that what makes them wonderful is that they're maintenance free. You don't have to worry about having the cables to be adjusted, to be lubricated, and about maintenance later on. Because the thing with hydraulic disc brakes is that it's maintenance free. It's basically that you just use and you just forget about it. Yeah. It's not like it's unlike normal cable actuated brakes where you need to have them adjusted over a period of time, and you need to have it serviced, and you need to have the cables in grease over a period of time as well. So that's the advantage of these brakes, and also gives you a better stopping power with a lighter lever action. So on this is going for $899, and in terms of the specs, on all of the Marin bikes, it comes without the side stand, but they actually have a mount that's in the center of the frame. So this is where you can actually mount a center kickstand. As the bike, it comes not included with a side stand. So this is where you can actually purchase a separate stand to actually mount the center kickstand. And in terms of the weight, this is a little bit lighter as compared to the Path 3, because they're using a lighter aluminum frame. This is about 13.7 kilograms. It's not that significant in terms of the weight difference. But in terms of the parts, if you're comparing this against the Polygon Path 3, you're actually paying much lesser, $100 lesser on the Path 3, but you're getting a better set of drivetrain and a better set of brakes. And then let's move on to the Fairfax 3, where it's the same frame, the same identical front fork, but with an upgraded parts. And let's have a look at it. So I have here with me is the Fairfax 3. A mistake I mentioned, that this is the identical frame as compared to the Fairfax 2, but what's different is the parts and also the front fork. Because on the front fork of the Fairfax 3, you get a carbon fiber front fork. So this is carbon fiber. So the advantage about carbon fiber is that carbon fiber as a material is better at absorbing shocks and vibration. So it's designed to give you a more comfortable ride. So you get a carbon fiber front fork, and as you notice, as this is without the eyelets. So the disadvantage is that it doesn't give you the flexibility to actually install a front rack on this bike. Wheels are still quick release front and back for easy removal of the wheels. And on the stacks, this is where it gets better as compared to the Fairfax 2. So the system is a 2x9. It's powered by the Shimano Solar system. So you get 2x9 gearing with a Shimano Solar rear derailleur and a combination of micro shift parts. Although you are missed out on the front eyelets for the front rack, but you still have the eyelets on the back to install the rear rack. As I mentioned, frame is typically the same as compared to the Fairfax 2, but you can upgrade on the drivetrain. Brakes are similar. So the upgrade is basically on the drivetrain, and also you get the carbon fiber front fork. The tires are a little bit different on the Fairfax 3. Wheel size, tire size is basically about the same, where we are running on a 700 by 35, but you get a slick version of the V tires, which is, this is the C Sport model of the tire, G Sport model. So it's a slick tires as compared to the Fairfax 2. And the other thing is that on the Fairfax 3, it comes with the ergonomic grips, which has the extension that you can actually rest your palm, which makes it really comfortable, or especially on long rides. And because of the addition of the carbon fiber front fork, it significantly reduces the weight of the Fairfax 3. So this is about 13.5 kilograms. It's a lot more lighter as compared to the Fairfax 2. So this is priced at $11.99. So you're looking at a $300 price difference on the Fairfax 3 versus the Fairfax 2. But for $300, the upgrade that you get is you get a better set of drivetrain, which is a 2x9 combination of the Shimano Sora and the microshift parts. You get a carbon fiber front fork, which makes it lighter and gives you better comfort, as carbon fiber is able to absorb shocks and vibrations better. Comes with the ergonomic handle grips, and it makes for a lighter bike. These three bikes, these are not, because our range of commuter bikes, this is not an exhausted range of our commuter bikes. We actually have a wider range, and as I mentioned earlier, there are two variants. So these are the ones we're showing today, are the ones without front suspension. We also have a variant that comes with the front suspension, such as the Polygon Path, and also the Marin Fairfax, which is one of our best-selling models. We hope to cover that in our next live show or so on. And with that, these three bikes, they're currently available in our Rodalink East Coast store. We may have them available in our Jurong East Mega store as well. So let's just do a recap on the models that we reviewed today. So we have the Polygon Path 3. This is $7.99. Alloy frame, alloy fork. Drivetrain is the Shimano. It's a combination of the Shimano Altus and Alivio. This is a 3x9 setup. You get Shimano hydraulic disc brakes as well. Then if you go on to the next model that we reviewed, this is the Fairfax 2. So this is $8.99. Alloy frame, alloy fork. Gear components is the combination of the Shimano Acera and Shimano 20, and this is a 2x8 setup. Really decent bike as well. And our cream of the crop, which is the Fairfax 3, where you get an alloy frame, a carbon fiber front fork. Components is a combination of Sora and microshift, and this is a 2x9 setup. And it also comes with the ergonomic handle grips, and this is, among the three, this is one of the lightest bike at 13.5 kilograms. It's not as fast as a road bike, but definitely this will be a head turner on the park connectors, and will make you go on your grocery run a little bit, rides a little bit more faster. Yeah. So guys, that's all for our show today. We hope that you've enjoyed the bikes that we reviewed today. And if you have any comments or any suggestion on the products that we carry and the products that you would like us to have it reviewed, do drop us a comment. And if you're keen on coming by, taking a look at these bikes are currently available in our Rodalink East Coast store. We have them right here right now. So we thank you for your support all this while. We thank you for your participation in our live unboxing show, and we hope to see you again on the next live show. And before I turn the camera off and go away, let's just have a a quick walk around the bikes. Okay guys, before we like to go off, I would just like to remind our viewers that especially our Muslim community, I would like to wish all of you a Selamat Hari Raya, Maaf Zahir Batin, and I hope that you are enjoying the festivities, especially with the COVID measures which has been eased off. And with that, thank you guys for watching the show, and I hope to see you again in the next live show. Okay.